U.S. First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19, causing concern at the White House. However, President Joe Biden has tested negative. The White House released a statement earlier today assuring the public that the First Lady is experiencing only mild symptoms and will be isolating at the couple's home in Delaware. The statement says, following the First Lady's positive test for COVID-19, President Biden was administered a COVID test. The president tested negative. He will be tested at regular intervals this week and monitored for any symptoms. We are closely monitoring the First Lady's condition and taking all necessary precautions to ensure the president's health and safety. President Biden's official schedule for the week remains unchanged for now. Remember, he's set to travel to India to attend the G20 Summit and before that has a bilateral meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi here in the national capital. The White House has not commented on whether the First Lady's diagnosis will impact the president's foreign travel. This is the first time that India is hosting the G20 Summit, and top leaders from around the globe are expected to gather in capital New Delhi to discuss important global issues. Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping have decided to skip the G20 summit in India. While Putin conveyed to Prime Minister Modi's inability to attend the summit, saying his focus was on the Ukraine war and that he had deputed his foreign minister Sergei Lavrov to represent Russia, China has cited no reason for Xi's decision to stay away. Instead, Chinese Premier Li Qiang will attend the summit in India. Meanwhile, President Biden has decided to skip the ASEAN meet in Indonesia's capital of Jakarta this week. Instead, he has designated Vice President Kamala Harris to represent the U.S. Last year, both Jill and Joe Biden had tested positive for COVID. While the First Lady contracted the virus in August last year, President Biden tested positive in July.